Hello again everyone, welcome to another gameplay video of Pokemon Pocket, and today I am playing a Gengar deck. So we're using two types of Gengar here, the one from Triumphant Light with Hypnoblast. So with Hypnoblast we can deal 70 damage and put almost any Pokemon to sleep, of course except for Arceus EX, but with our other Gengar, Gengar EX, we can shut down any supporter cards through Shadowy Spellbind, and then we can deal 100 damage through Spooky Shot. For our other Pokemons, we have 2 Sigilyph to draw a card and build our Gengar. And then for our Pokemon tools, we have 1 Rocky Helmet for protection and additional damage, 1 Giant Cape for increased HP, and then for our supporter cards, we have 2 Sabrina and 2 Cyrus to control the game and hopefully finish it. So that's it. Hope you enjoy the games, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to help support the channel. Thank you. Alright, game number 1. We are going first, which is okay. We can, if we have our, we have a Gastly, our Hunter, and Sigilyph. So I think I'll just lead with Sigilyph in the active spot and Gastly on the bench. And hopefully we draw our Gengar, or draw our research or communication to search for our Gengar. The opponent is a Steel type deck, and they have Registeel and Magnemite. So I'm thinking they also have, they could have the Electric Magneton, and then they have Magnezone as well. So we'll see. Okay, I'll leave the second Sigilyph in my hand. Just in case we draw Pokemon Communication, we can shuffle it back to the deck and hopefully get our Gengar or Gengar EX. Okay, of course the opponent has a Dialga here. And Tackle, okay, sure. Okay, we draw our Giant Cape, but that's not what we need actually. So what I'll do here is just put Sigilyph. Because I could put Giant Cape, maybe I'll wait for a turn. Let's Pike draw here and then just pass the turn. Okay, not a bad draw. We have Frost's Research. Of course, the opponent has Magneton, the Steel type. Okay, so this is a different Magneton. Okay, dealing 30 damage. Okay, so we draw our Gengar EX. And we also draw our Hunter. Not bad, okay. So I'll evolve the other Gastly, evolve the Gengar with Gengar EX. I put energy on our Gengar EX. So let's see if this survives. Maybe our Sigilyph survives with our Giant Cape. And then I want to leave Sigilyph, the second one, so we can hopefully set up the second Gengar. Okay. It's an okay draw. The opponent has a Shieldon. I forgot the Pokemon that evolves here, but of course I know that it has an ability that reduces 100 damage from the opponent. Okay, our Sigilyph survives, nice. And we have Rocky Helmet as well. I think I'll just put that on our Gengar EX. Okay. Let's try Pokemon Communication, find our other Gengar. Nice, okay. Put it here. Last Spike draw for us. The Sabrina, not bad. Okay, opponent has Frost's Research here. Not sure what they'll do here, but maybe they decide to retreat Magneton here and then attack with Dialga. Maybe. So we'll finish. If Magneton doesn't evolve, we can finish it off. And it doesn't evolve, so we can finish it off with our Gengar EX. And then we will set up our Gengar, of course, in the bench to attack with Hypnoblast. Question is, should I use Sabrina instead, maybe? Or just finish this off? And I think I'll just finish this off, because the problem is, if this evolves into Magnezone, that's going to be another problem for us. I think that Bastiodon. Yeah, that's also an issue, Bastiodon. Because it has a Pokemon power that if they win the flip, I believe it reduces the opponent's damage to 100. Or reduces It gives like 100, I think, from what I remember. Okay, we have our Rocky Helmet helping us here reach the Alga. Okay, another props research. And finish it off later with our other. Yeah, I did not use my props research, which is of course that was a mistake. Okay, they have potion, which is actually okay. Yep. So they decide to bench Registeel. Yep. Okay, I think what I'll do here, retreat. Actually, I just win because I have Cyrus. What am I saying? Sorry. Yeah, I already finished up one of their Pokemon, so I have Cyrus here. Attack with Hypnoblast, and that's it. Nice game, opponent. Good game. Alright, so we are going second, which is okay. We get first energy. We only have one Sigilyph, which is not what we want. So hopefully we draw Ghastly and our other Pokemon like Hunter and Gengar so we can set up as soon as possible. Opponent is thinking here. And is a fire deck. Okay, they have Arceus EX. Maybe they have the Infernape Arceus EX combination. Props research for the opponent. Ah, they have Moltres. Okay. Ah, Rocky Helmet. Okay. Not what we need right now, but okay. So I'll just save the tools for our Gengar and just Spike Draw with Sigilyph, draw a card. Hopefully we get our other Pokemons. Yep. 20 damage. Okay. And yeah, they have Heatran here. And it has no retreat cost. Okay, we have our other Sigilyph. I'll just put energy on it. I think I won't be putting any tools for Sigilyph here, just attack. Ah, yeah, that's what we need. Okay. Our next, I think what we need is the Gengar EX1 because Gengar, the normal one, doesn't really affect Arceus. And they have potion. Yeah. Okay, I'll put Ghastly here. Opponent will be attacking soon. Perhaps I'll just put Rocky Helmet on Sigilyph. Of course, I know it won't. I'll just deal 20 damage, but still, should I use this? I think that's okay. We can use Sabrina. Of course, Heatran doesn't have any weakness, or excuse me, doesn't have a retreat cost, I mean. So, yeah, maybe this is the wrong choice, but I still want to attack with it. Okay. Of course, they have Dawn. So they get to finish off, yeah, Sigilyph here. And because Heatran already has a damage on it, its attack is now 80 damage. Nice, we draw our Hunter, so let's evolve our Hunter. Put energy on it. I think, should I waste, yeah, I think that's okay. 100 life, attack with Spike Draw, draw a card, and then wait and see what happens. Okay. 2 communications. Okay, Sigilyph survives another turn. Draw our other Ghastly. I think let's try this out. Okay, we find our Gengar EX. Or we can just use our Sabrina here. Let's try using Sabrina here. Let's see what they pull out. Okay, they decided on Moltres. I think what I'll do, I'll attack Moltres. Spike, Spooky Shot, I mean, sorry. Hopefully they don't have Leaf here. If they don't, we might actually win this. Okay. Evolving, okay. Yes, they don't. Okay. Energy on Ghastly. And the best part is they can't use their own Sabrina if they have one, or Cyrus. So yeah, actually, we win here. Because they'll attack with Arceus, and then I'll just pull out Heatran here to finish it off. And yeah, we just win the game. Yeah, exactly as planned. Okay, yeah. Energy on Ghastly, and then pull out Heatran and just finish the game. Good game, opponent. Alright, so here we are, game number 3, going on second. Let's put Sigalip on the active spot, and then of course get Ghastly in the bench. And then we already have Hunter, so all we need is Gengar or Gengar EX. The opponent is looks like a Barry deck with Staraptor. Yeah, I think this deck is actually quite powerful. Energy here. I'm thinking of, yeah, it's okay I think to drop the second Sigalip and then just spike draw hard, and then yeah, nice draw. Opponent has Darkness Energy, so maybe they also have Darkrai here. Okay. Our second Ghastly, so our Ghastly will now evolve into Hunter. Nice. Let's draw 2 cards first. I think I'd like my EX here. Okay. Did not get my EX, but that's okay. I think it's okay to drop the second Ghastly here. Let's reserve our Pokemon tools for later. And draw another card. Another Sabrina, not bad actually. So maybe I can use one later. Okay, they're evolving, yeah. And soon enough Starvia can attack actually. I think it's okay to use one of our Sabrina. So like in our previous game, we can just deal damage to their Pokemon and then later on control it with Cyrus. They only have 30 damage. I think it's okay to put Rocky Helmet on Sigalip here and then attack with Spike Draw. Okay, that's okay. That's actually good. Okay, they are drawing their card, okay. Kangaskhan. If Starvia doesn't evolve, okay, they're deciding to evolve the... okay, because they have... Okay. Oh, okay, they decided to use Kangaskhan instead. So they're protecting their Staraptor here. They want to finish the game using... okay. They want to finish up our Gengar with Staraptor, I think. Let me put energy on one of the Ghastlies here. I can actually use my Cyrus, finish off one of these before this evolves into Staraptor. I can finish off Starvia instead. Yeah, I think that's a good play. Let's do that. Just to avoid any other... yeah. And this Pokemon hits for 130, I believe. So I think just to avoid any random Giovannis, let's just put Giant Keb on Gengar. Yeah. Then attack with Hypnoblast. And then done. I could take a gamble here. If they decide to attack with Staraptor, which they will do, I can use Gengar to put it to sleep. Hopefully we will be able to build our other Gengar or Gengar EX. before, yeah. Okay. Don't think we have any basics in our deck anymore. 5 cards. Let's hope they don't have their own Cyrus here, because if they do, we're actually in quite trouble. Okay. Cyrus, okay. Okay, putting energy on Kangaskhan, potion on Staraptor, okay. And they don't, alright, that's fine. Rocky Helmet to help us, yep. I think we have 4 cards, then we'll get to 3, so hopefully we drew like, no, that's not what we need. Okay, this time for sure we'll get our Hunter. Evolve, okay. Can we put them to sleep? That is the question. If yes, we have actually a chance of winning here. The answer is no. Okay, so opponent will be attacking for 130 again. If they decide to retreat here, that is actually good for us. They may decide to just finish off our Gengar with Kangaskhan here. Actually, no. They do have... that's bad for us, actually. Okay. Sure. Attack with Staraptor, maybe? Of course, nope. They're not gonna do that. Okay, that's 30 damage, which is good enough. Okay, so here's the thing. I still have one Sabrina, I still have one Cyrus. What I'll do, use Cyrus, pull this out, finish it off with Hunter. We still have 2 cards in the deck. If we pull out our Gengar EX, I think we just win here. Or if they don't win with Dizzy Punch here. Nice, alright, nice. And actually we don't need Sabrina anymore because we just win the game. Okay. What I'll do, put energy here, draw a card, Gengar EX, yep, and win the game. Good game, opponent. Close one, that was a close one. Alright, so what do we have here? Going second, and we have our opponent, a grass deck. Ghastly on the active spot. Okay, so it's a Venusaur deck. I think we need to finish this game as soon as possible because if they're able to establish Venusaur here, I think they it's not going to get finished because it's just going to heal and then yeah. Okay, 2 Sigilyphs is not what we need right now. Let's just draw 2 cards with Props Research. And we get our Hunter, nice. Actually, we already have Hunter here. I think we'll just pass the turn. Or maybe I should have attack actually, sorry about that. And we have Ivysaur. Okay, and our second Bulbasaur, okay. And Giant Cape, alright. Okay, Sabrina. Let's evolve our Ghastly to Hunter, put energy on it. Let's put our one Sigilyph in the active spot and then just attack with Will-O-Wisp. Okay. And they have their Venusaur. Okay. And we have our Gengar. That's nice. I think I'll still use communication here. Yep. Shuffle Sigilyph. We get our second Ghastly. So I think what I'll do here is set up the second one. Evolve our Hunter to Gengar. And then... Do I need Sabrina? Nope, don't think so. Let's just Hypnoblast here and then hope we put their Venusaur into sleep. Yeah. Okay, nice. So we delay them here. They won't be able to do attack with Razor Leaf. Unfortunately, they already have 2 Shaman in the bench. Yeah, full energy. Full HP again. Well, not full HP because, yeah. Okay. Venusaur woke up. Another Sigilyph. I think I'll just reserve that for another Pokemon communication. Yeah. Let's Hypnoblast again and hope we get lucky. Because if we don't, they're going to be able to attack. Yep, Tails again. Nice. Opponent used Pokeball, so if they have how many Sabrinas do they have? Okay, they used one, so they for sure they have a second one. Maybe it's still in the deck. I'm not sure if, and we should also consider that the opponent is running a they're running a like potion here. Okay, we already have what we need, so we already have Gengar EX. Question is, should I attack with Gengar EX or... Because we don't have Cyrus here, so they may decide to retreat their Venusaur here. Now let's just risk it with Hypnoblast. Yeah. Maybe third time's the charm. Nope. So they'll be able to attack with Giant Bloom here. That's 30 heal damage. So yeah. And they also have Shaman here to heal for 20 because they have 2 Shaman. Another... Okay, so they are trying to build up their other Venusaur here. Yep. They have Giant Cape, yep. And Giant Bloom, alright. Which heals their Pokemon. We got our Cyrus. Unfortunately... I think I'll just put energy on Gengar. Let's try our luck again with Hypnoblast. Nice, alright. Okay, Fragrance, yep. Okay, energy on the second. And they found the Venusaur EX. Okay, so here's what we can do here if they don't have, they don't have Sabrina. Okay. I think I'll just... Energy, put Giant Cape on Gengar EX. Retreat Gengar here. And then attack, finish off Venusaur. And they can't use their Erika anymore. Of course, that doesn't matter. What matters here is they don't have a bench Pokemon that has more than 100 HP. Because we have Sabrina here, so we can just finish the game. Okay, Eevee. So they may also have Leafeon, but they won't be able to evolve it on time. Okay, good game, opponent. Sabrina here. And opponent conceded. Nice game, opponent. Alright, on to our final game. We are going second. Okay. We have our 2 Sigilyph here. I think I'll just put one in the active spot. Which was actually a good decision because they have Hitmonlee here. And they have... Ah, wow. Okay. They have Old Amber and Skull Fossil, which is actually pretty bad for us. I think I'll just wait for another draw here. Let's do a spike draw, yeah? 30 damage. Ah, okay, we found our Ghastly. Okay, they are trying to set up their 2 Ghastlies, okay. So what I'll do is put both into the bench. Energy here. I think let's wait for another turn for communication. And I think it's okay to hold on Rocky Helmet first. Back with Sigilyph. Yep. Okay. Sabrina. Okay, I think opponent will be deciding to... Okay. They'll probably damage the one with that has energy, which is okay. Yep, they do. Okay, found our giant cape. I think I'll just, yeah, Wolf Hunter. I can retreat Sigilyph, finish off Hitmonlee here. I think I'll just put... Let's wait for another turn before using communications. Okay. Old Amber, they could have the Aerodactyl here. Or maybe they're trying to find their Aerodactyl. Hopefully they don't find it. And what's dangerous here is they also have Skull Fossil. Another Pokemon communication, okay. Opponent is digging really deep here. And opponent conceded. Okay, nice game, opponent. Hello again and welcome back. And as you can see, this deck is quite interesting. Gengar EX and Gengar is quite powerful in the right position and right circumstances. Like, for example, Gengar here can stall the game with its Fall Asleep ability, and if we're facing up against Arceus, Gengar EX can do the job, as well as prevent opponent from doing anything because of Shadowy Spellbind. Actually, pretty interesting. And then our Pokemon tools are quite helpful as well. Our Sigilyph survived another turn because of Giant Cape. And then of course we were able to reach damage through our Rocky Helmet. I think it was in the first game. And then for our Sabrina and Cyrus, these cards are just, our supporter cards are just a game changer. Because of Sabrina, we were able to win games, as well as for Cyrus. So the combination of the two are quite powerful. We can delay the game with Sabrina and then later on finish the game with Cyrus. So I think that's it. Thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next one.